questions to ask throughout our campaign, with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on infinity diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Good evening all, hope you're well, hope you're doing good. It's been an interesting day on Palace Twitter, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But this is the Everton preview. Obviously, we've got Everton tomorrow at SELHURST Park in the FA Cup. I'm sure both teams didn't want to face each other at this stage of the competition. But here we are. JC, how's it going?
I'm all right, you know. Roy's presser frustrated me a little bit, I'll say. I think the fact that I would say it's frustrated me, but it wouldn't have annoyed me as much if really the cup doesn't matter, and also we ain't got a league match for another 2 weeks. So I'm not fuming, but I'm all right. I've just tried to upgrade my player on pro clubs for the last few hours, and it's long. But yeah, man, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And got a great guest here. We have Mike from the Blue Wales Network. I hope I've said that right. And also one of the fellow panelists on Beat the Drop, which is actually it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. Mike, how's it going?
Yeah, mate, it's good. I think I would have preferred this match maybe 4 games ago, but yeah, I mean it's good. Life's good. You know, we've had Christmas, we've had New Year, so we're buzzing to get into a game of football, aren't we? Eh? Buzzing Thursday night, 8 p.m. kickoff, ITV4. I mean, it's just this is all due to apparently London fixtures over this weekend. Apparently, there's 12 FA Cup games or something, so they just went right. Everton and Palace is going to be dead. Let's just stick that on ITV4 on Thursday night. It's a joke, mate. It's a joke.
It is a proper joke. But, for the cup previews, we're going to aim for half an hour, so we're going to keep it short and sweet and straight to the point. And first things first, JC mentioned, obviously, you mentioned the Reg presser. It is now confirmed that Michael Olise is out injured. He had obviously aggravated hamstring against Brentford towards the back end of that game. And I'm annoyed. I am annoyed because, one, we don't know when he's going to return. I'm going to assume it's going to be, he should be all right for Arsenal. But two, in a game where we were so comfortable, why don't we just take him off? You know, granted, this is all hindsight, but if we're comfortable in the game, and bear in mind, our sports scientists have been warning him for a time, don't overwork Michael Olise. He's just come back from injury. And now he's got another hamstring tweak. Dan, thoughts on it?
I think, yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones. I mean, yeah, we could say it's hindsight, but like you said, the sports scientist said he's getting overworked. So as soon as he comes back from a long injury as well, like I think he got injured in what, June or something?
Yeah.
August. So he's not had any training. He had no preseason, no nothing until this month. And Roy plays, I think it was 790 minutes in like a month or something. And it's like, well, no wonder he's gotten injured again. I mean, from the what I've heard and like the nuances of how people have said it and stuff online, I think he'll be back for Arsenal, or if not the game after. But even still, it's just such an unnecessary risk to make, especially when we were winning 3-1. Like I know it took a while for the subs to come on, but I mean he didn't even come off at that point. So it's so bizarre. Like I just don't get Roy's inability to use subs. It's so weird. Like even if it's just some fresh legs, like granted, like I appreciate Hughes isn't going to come on and like turn into Yaya Toure. Like I appreciate that, but do you know what I mean? It's fresh legs. Like why? I don't get it. He's a moron.
Yeah. Listen, if I had the choice right now for him to come back up at Arsenal or come back at Sheffield United, don't play him at Arsenal. Just don't. Just leave him. Leave it another week if need be. So we'll have to wait and see. But listen, we're here to talk about tomorrow's game, and I'm going to start with you, Mike. Do you think Everton's going to take this seriously tomorrow?
No. That's wrong. I think Sean Dyche will take this as serious as he can, but there needs to be an understanding that these players, and Palace is the same, and every other club is the same, really. But they've played a lot of football in the last 30 days, really. A lot of teams have played a lot of football, and teams are picking up injuries. Squad depth isn't as good as it used to be, partly because I would argue that because financial fair play, a lot of teams, certainly Everton, obviously, for obvious reasons, they've stripped back, wages aren't as high, so the squad depth isn't as good as it used to be. Everton don't have the capacity to roll players in terms of, if you take say, an Onana out of the team, or a Ladrissa Garner, or a James Garner, you take them out of the team, there isn't really players to replace them, because there just isn't a fourth choice centre midfielder. There isn't a third choice winger. There isn't a second choice winger. So Everton tomorrow, in my opinion, will rotate the team. But as to what it looks like, I'm struggling to tell you. I know what I would do, and to be honest, I have no issue taking this game seriously. But it's going to be annoying if we take this game seriously. We don't win, which, it's a Premier League. This isn't like it's a Championship side against the Premier League. Palace are a very good football team on their day. I'm not disrespecting Palace whatsoever. I think if you had a different manager, I think your team would be going in a completely different direction. But that's just my opinion. So,
we share the same sentiment.
Yeah, you're correct. Your correct opinion.
There's players in the Palace team, Eze, for example, that can just tear teams apart. The scouting at Palace over the years for younger players has been sensational. So I don't disrespect Palace at all. The positive is we've been to Palace once. We've beat you once. That was a positive result when we were on form. We're no longer in form. We showed that against Wolves this weekend. We played really badly. It was our worst performance of the season. There's only one way that Everton can go from there, and that is up. But going up from there, Everton have lost at this point, including the Fulham game, 4 straight games, after going so well in the league and so well away from home. It's a very different animal. So to answer your question, I think Sean Dyche will take it serious. But we've got squad problems. Doucouré may not be available. Calvert-Lewin's looked awful. Beto, I can't believe we've spent £30 million on Beto. I can't believe it. I've not. Mateta's better, and you guys, whether you disrespect Mateta or not, but at least he's got a first touch. At least he can put the ball. I don't know what Beto can do. The 2 wingers that we've got have looked dead on their feet because they've played every minute of every game. We can't rotate the midfield because of our injuries. We've got with Doucouré and Garner. Onana's looked woeful since his absolute ludicrous Fulham penalty miss. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. It's the worst penalty you'll see ever. So
I am googling it as we speak.
Yeah, I am worried that this is a game that Everton, if I'm being quite honest, don't need, especially when Luton are picking up points in the Premier League, and we have got a 10-point deduction as it stands at the moment. We need results in the league, and we've got a massive home game against Aston Villa in 10 days or whatever it is. I wouldn't be too bothered if he played the reserves and we throw the cup tomorrow. I wouldn't care. We're not going to win it, so let's not waste our time trying to. Let's just get out of it and make sure we stay in the Premier League, because that is number one priority for Everton Football Club.
Fair. JC, I think this has been a similar discussion that has kind of divided the Palace fan base. Should we or should we not have a cup run? Should we take it seriously or not?
I mean, whether we like to say it or not, but when we do try at the cup, we normally do pretty well. I think last time I remember we playing Everton in the cup was when we won 4-0 to get into the semi-finals, right? which obviously we had our full team. They had a big injury to Townsend early on, which didn't help them, and then we just capitalized on it and ran with it. But I think the fact that we are in a very similar situation to Everton, that we've got loads of injuries as well, manager is a bit dodgy. We don't want to risk any more players getting injured, so Olise has already got his injury.
So
What?
I've just seen it.
Seen what?
Seen what?
Penalty miss. Oh my gosh.
I was thinking there was something behind me.
If he scores that,
about.
if he scores that, we go through. Like, it's that simple. All he has to do is score.
No.
Like, that was the deciding penalty because Pickford had saved the penalty before. So he was on the deciding penalty. He only had
joking.
to. Yeah, and that's what he chose to do.
But yeah, I would genuinely say that the fact that we've already got an injury to Michael Olise for overworking him, I really don't want an injury to Eze as well for the same thing, because he's been playing a lot. Granted, he actually got taken off against Brentford, but I don't think Eze's been fit. I think they just need to rest him and just get him fit again, because he just hasn't been playing that well lately for me. I feel like he's actually lost us, I wouldn't say 6 points, but he has made 2 errors in 2 games that have cost us the win. And I think that's probably harsh to say, but it's the truth. I still don't think he's playing like he's fit. Just rest him until Arsenal, really. Put França there. He needs the 90 minutes. He plays in the 10.
Yeah, I mean that's a good segue actually. We're both gonna, like, obviously we 3 of us for Palace and obviously Mike for Everton. We'll start with the guests. Mike, we're gonna put up a graphic here. What 11 would you like to see start tomorrow?
I want to see Jordan Pickford in goal.
Good start.
I want to see Mikalenko at left back. Branthwaite and Tarkowski, 2 centre halves. Patterson at right back. I want to see James Garner and Anana.
Would it be a 4-4-2, by the way?
Yeah. For me personally, yeah. I want to go Danjuma on the left. Lewis Dobbin on the right. And up front, I'll go with Beto and Chemite.
Who?
It's CH. It's E, yeah. Not I, E. Yeah, you might not find him. Yeah, don't worry about it. But I'd go with Chemite
We'll
up
put
front.
Shevchenko there.
Yeah, so we'll go with Chemite up front. So we'll go 4-4-2. Now, Sean Dyche, there's absolutely no chance. Oh, it's good to see Forest Fan TV in the house. FFP is going to end them. He's going to end them. Going to end them. Honestly, if it's anything to do with the message I've just had, you are finished, boys.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I play that team. Calvert-Lewin's looked awful. Jack Harrison and Dwight McNeil need a rest. Midfield, we haven't got to Corey by the looks of it. Garner's injured. And the defence are sort of keep as it is. Nathan Patterson's looks suspect at times. Ashley Young would probably start. I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying that, by the way. 38 years old, Ashley Young got pick over Nathan Patterson. That's how mash up our right-hand side of the park is. It's just poor. It's just awful. So, yeah, that would be my team. And surely, as Palace, you'd fancy your chances, wouldn't you? You'd fancy your chances against that team. Of course you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think
we have
a lot of yeah, that's the thing. I think the thing is that I feel like the third round of the FA Cup, a lot of teams in our kind of situations would just put out like a weaker side. It's one of those. I think it could go either way. To be honest with you.
Don't worry, Mike. You don't have. We have our right back problems too.
It reminds me a bit of, I think, was it the first round against Watford a few years ago? I think first year under Vieira, I think we were struggling a little bit at the start of the season with the Carabao Cup, and it was literally a game against Watford where both teams were trying to throw the game away, and then eventually, I think Mateta missed the open goal just for the sake of it. And I think Watford's players thought, I can't miss that, and then they went through and won. So we done the better throw-in that case. It might be another one of them games.
No, absolutely. Let's try and put together what we would look like, or what we hope to see tomorrow. Now, I'm sorry, as much as Sam Johnson's injured, I'm not trying to see Remy Matthews at all. So Dean Henderson has to go in goal.
Yeah, I think Henderson's got to start. I mean, a rogue shout for Whitworth, but yeah, I think Henderson's got to really be playing.
Now, I think we'll keep this. I think we'll keep the same back four. You know.
I think we will, but we'll make Mark into a Richards.
So put Mark in centre mid.
No, Mark gets a rest.
Oh, well, okay.
And
Yeah,
then
one of
it'll
the
be-
two have to rest. It'll be Klein and Mitchell. Yeah, that won't change. Now, bear in mind, this is what we want to see. David Ozo.
Do we want to see Lerma? That's the problem. Do we want to rest him?
I personally would rest him.
I'm just having a look at Roy's old teams to see if he does field weak teams. Because honestly, I can't remember.
Ahmeda. I know he doesn't like playing there, but this. Yeah, I won't be bad if this team starts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm looking at Roy's previous FA Cup third round. Man, his FA Cup thing is terrible. His FA Cup record is terrible. So the last two seasons so far, we've lost to Wolves and we've lost to Derby County.
Lovely.
Yeah, because we just throwed a cup away. That's why.
You say that though. This was his team against Wolves. Butland in goal, Nathaniel Klein, Riedewald, Sacco, Tompkins, Van Arnholt, Eze, McCarthy, Ayi, Batshuayi, and Benteke.
I just had to hear McCarthy.
I don't know. Like it is weaker, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you would get to know these players if our manager actually plays them.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair to the Forest fans, their superstar Will Hughes is there, so you know they do love Will Hughes.
Yeah.
Right.
Should we go with what we think Hodgson will do?
Hodgson's not playing this team. He's not.
Oh, 100%.
He's not. He's going Richards, Lerma, Eze, França, Schlupp.
France's not starting this game.
What I would love to see, but it would be the most un-Roy thing to ever do, would be to play as like a 4-4-2, have França on the left and Ahmad on the right, but they invert, so like it kind of becomes like a 4-2-2-2, and then you have Klein and Mitchell bombing up the wings.
Hearing the word Klein and Mitchell going forwards, it just doesn't. But that's what Hodgson will do in my eyes.
Nah, Schlupp will start.
Oh yeah.
I think Schlupp's starting over Eddie. I've got to be honest there.
Oh well,
Eddie might go up top and JP on the bench.
if Schlupp is there, then we'll do
maybe
this.
I know. Is Tompkins still injured?
Oh my gosh! Don't mention his name.
What, Tompkins?
Oh boy.
Oh God,
Mike,
Rob Holding's
whilst
injured.
we finish this up, have a think about our combined 11. Now, JC, the only reason I'm mentioning this, we ain't gonna take the time to do both sets of teams. So just based on the best 11 possible, let's just do that as a combined 11. So
What, as in players that are available or players that are likely to play?
Anyone, any
Okay.
player, whether injured or not.
Injured or not? Okay.
Yeah. We'll leave it with Mike.
So I have to get this Decore in midfield.
Mike, I think you're muted.
How dare I mute myself?
Yeah,
No, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good with my team. I think.
Now we're doing a combined team, so you need to have at least 3 people from each team. But injuries and suspensions don't matter.
Yeah. I think I've got what my team would be. Everton.
Okay.
So tell me then.
Okay, so I'd go Pickford in goal.
Yeah, but why is it way too long? What's way more on the Bible?
And I'm not disrespecting Johnston, by the way. Very good goalkeeper. I'm not digging him out.
to be fair, I'd probably put Pickford there anyway.
I go. Oh, I mean, I like both of your centre halves, but not having Branthwaite in there is incredibly insulting based on how good this kid's going to be.
It's your team, so
All right. I'll go with Branthwaite over Anderson. I rate Anderson very highly. I probably Mitchell and Mikalenko. That's a tough one as well because I think they're both decent. So I'll stick with Mitchell. That's fine. Olise, yeah, that's fine. Eze comes in. Can he play on the left or does he have to play through the middle?
He can play left if you want.
Yeah, so Eze goes on my left. I'll go to Corey in the middle. Yeah, I'll probably go with both Corey's in the middle. And then, I mean, picking centre forwards from our team. He's like choosing which piece of shit to pick up first. Like, it's just, I don't know who. They're all not very good. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'll probably go with one striker, and then it's a toss-up between for any of them. You can pick the striker. I don't care who you put in. I don't care. Just do who you like. And then I'll probably put Onana in the midfield. And Decore pushes forward. Decore pushes forward.
which takes out Czech. Or are we taking one striker out?
Yeah, take a striker out. Take Mateta out. And then
to get Edward out.
Stick Onana in there, and then Decore just goes behind. Decore just goes behind Mateta, and Onana goes where Decore. Yeah.
I mean, that midfield three is strong, you know.
Yeah. So that.
I mean, I can't lie. I feel like it's a crime not to put Eze in the 10 if the 10 position's going. I can't lie. Even though Decore is sick.
The problem is Decore's got 6 goals from that position this season. It's kind of like true. I don't know how you. The other one is Klein. Maybe I'm being a bit disrespectful to Seamus Coleman, maybe, but it's a toss up between a lot of old people.
Put Coleman in, then trust me. A fit Seamus Coleman would definitely be above the fact you got it.
Yeah, so that's.
I'll put a name in the hat as well. Eze hasn't been incredible so far this season. What do you think about a Dwight McNeil at left wing?
Yes, I don't mind McNeil. McNeil is a good player. He just, I do think throughout a season, Eze would offer you more.
Okay.
But if you was asking for one game, then yeah, we'll probably would go McNeil because, you know, McNeil will step into a game. He will take it on. Like he'll take it. I don't know if Eze will do the same. But that's roughly my 11. It's tough, really. It's tough because, you know, when I look at both teams I'd argue are underperforming. Both teams are struggling a little bit. I think both teams have managers that play. I'm not going to necessarily say a negative brand of football, but you know, it's not. Let's be honest, it's not a charismatic, dynamic game of football, is it? From either side. When there is players in both teams that can do more. So it's difficult to go and pick a combined 11 when you don't actually see all of their qualities. You know, it could be that, you know, an Andre Gomez is fantastic who can lock in, you know, a wide pass out to Eze through the channel between the left back and the centre half, or Olise on the other side. It could be that a Gomez in there picking them passes would be a great addition, but I just don't know because you don't get to see it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
What do you think of my team there, lads? Have I been disrespectful on any players unintentionally?
Nah.
To be fair, I think you picked the right centre back to bring Branthwaite in. I think Anderson's been a bit not. I think he was good at the beginning of the season, but I think he has tailed off a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah,
and Mark Gay is just better.
Yeah, Mark Gay is also just brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Mitchell as well. It's tough for me because Mikalenko's been brilliant for us this season. You know,
he has been good actually.
He's been linked with a move away already for like 40 million. Which is a lot of money for a young lad. But Tariq Mitchell's got an engine. He drives all day. He's better going forward than Mikalenko, which in a game that I think will probably be quite tight. These little moments of players getting forward could really help.
Well, it only took Mikalenko 1 minute to score past us the last time we met. So,
I wasn't even in the stadium at that point.
He did.
Right. What we'll do now then, we'll get everyone's score predictions, and then Mike, we'll let you go off, and then we'll just address some comments, and then we'll wrap up ourselves.
Yeah, no, thank you, and appreciate some of the love in the comments as well, guys.
No, 100%. Right. We'll start with our guest then. What's the score tomorrow?
1-1, and then it goes to extra because there's no replays, isn't there?
No, I think
really.
I think
that's a good point actually.
But is it going straight penalties? Is it going?
No, I think it's extra.
No,
time.
I think that's only. Yeah, I think that's just Carabao Cup that does that.
Yeah,
I'll have a look.
I think it's 1-1. I think it goes to penalties in the end, and I think you win on penalties. I've got no faith in us winning a penalty shootout. So,
yes, Dan.
You know what? I don't know. Yeah, because it's so. I don't know. I don't even know what team's going to get played. Well, I mean, we probably do, but it's so difficult. I'm just going to say 1-1 after 90 minutes.
So who wins at the end?
I don't know because I'm trying to work out if there are replays or not. Yeah, I don't know. If it goes 120 minutes, I don't know. I just think Everton are more likely to win. I think Roy doesn't take it seriously, and also I'm sure I know Sean Dyche doesn't make loads of subs, but he'll have made way more subs than Roy will have in that time. So I think after 120 minutes, probably Everton. If it goes to penalties, I don't back us in penalties. So yeah, I think it's either a draw or a loss.
Well, you can't draw a cup game, Dan. JC?
After 90 minutes, you can.
I'm going I'm going 2-1 Everton. I just know that we are so dead if Hodgson don't care.
I'm actually going to go 2-1 Palace.
Fraud.
Yeah. Someone's got to be optimistic here, honestly. So, now, Mike, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to give you full screen. You can let everyone know where they can find you if they don't know so already.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, so you can follow me across all socials on Blue Boys Network. Boys is with a Z. But yeah, just big shout out to you guys, Palace fans, just in general, Palace and your football team. Really great set of supporters, just great people in general. Rich and the team here, great content creators. So make sure you share this video, you like and subscribe, and make sure you do all the things that help us social people grow our channels and create content for you guys. So appreciate it.
No, absolutely.
Appreciate that.
And hold on, let me quickly check the calendar. When are we next back on Beat the Drum? I'm going to assume
next Monday.
Oh, we are covering the FA Cup one. All right, sweet.
I don't know. I don't know. Wolverine just says he just says like he'll put all the messages
There we go.
And then I'm like,
he said Monday.
I love him.
He said Monday. Sweet, wicked. Mike, we'll leave you to go. We'll just a few comments and we'll wrap up.
Sound, guys. See you soon. Good
Cheers,
luck,
mate.
Enjoy
Take care. Enjoy the game, mate.
Pleasure, mate. Take care.
Cheers.
All right, let's fly through some
big up,
comments
everyone.
because there's quite a few. So
Not
we
all of
go all the way to the start. We didn't hit none of them. Big up Chair.
Damn.
Big up Tim. No Olise. Any chance of Ebue? No
These comments
way.
from last week, weren't they?
Big up yourself, Rob. Big up yourself, Kevin. He was walking. Olise was walking around after the game against Brentford, so it can't be too bad. Yeah, if it was bad, they would have stretched him off down the tunnel straight away, not let him walk around.
Well, Roy probably would have said, "Yeah, go have a walk around, mate. You need it."
Yeah, walk it off. I honestly rest Olise for Arsenal. Try to get a full squad for Sheffield. Eze start against Everton, probably, but I don't want him to.
Yeah.
Flip a coin for who throws it away. I think that was. Wouldn't you play a Hamada in the 10 and França on the left wing?
I would just play them both, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're not going to win anything so hard. Big up Wolverine. Cooper in. Keep Cooper out. I think
he has a Cooper fetish, you know. It's really unhealthy.
He's going to become a Birmingham fan because it looks like he's going over there, doesn't it?
Well, hopefully.
Does anyone from Eagle Eye Football have the fourth kit? No, it's too expensive.
It got sold out well quick as well.
Yeah, and it was 90 quid.
I bet they made like 10 of them.
Young vs. Klein, it's 2010 all over again. Good to see JC's try a war man like the other day. So get the chairman try while JC got soaked. Francis got a start. Might probably look at these people saying who the hell are they? Roy's not starting that team. Big up Blues Boys Network, where bro's in the stream. Roy had we are dead in the cup. Can you spike on his thoughts on Oza? He has no clue. He saw that there was no image on the website and thought, that this guy's really not worth it. Back 6 with 4 centre backs. I'd back it. Back it. That decore midfield is fire. Completely two different things. DCL's a great player, just injury prone. This is their combined 11, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yes, and Moss's one. Prickford.
Is Onana injured? I don't think so. Oh no, he is, isn't he?
Who?
Onana.
I'm not too sure.
Don't think so. Wait, let me check. No, he's around.
Happy New Year, Agent Ancelotti.
Mike's in the house. Hurry up, guys! The darts is starting.
No, you
10
can
minutes.
you can
10
fob off anyway then. Bye.
There you go. No replays apparently. I thought different replays. What do you mean no replays or replays?
No, he's saying
No.
you think replay should be done.
No, they shouldn't.
Really?
No FFP talk.
Too much. I mean, for the lower league teams, fair enough. But if it's an all-prem side, then nah, just leave it.
More like to start Hughes instead of. So if I see Hughes at a 10 again, there's gonna be boos before the ball's even kicked. The game is in New Zealand TV tomorrow live. That's good. You can see it. Happy New Year. And that is all the comments.
There's nothing else to cover, really, is there?
No,
I ain't even gonna be there tomorrow. I couldn't care.
I think it's all going to be down to what that starting 11 is.
Yeah.
I don't think people will be as mad if Hamada doesn't start, but if Ozo and or França don't, I think
if one of the young players don't start, it's a madness.
Yeah,
there'll be a big problem.
Because I was even thinking, maybe even a cheeky bit of Teo at left back, maybe because he started against Stoke, but that was Vieira. That's not Hodgson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, as well, it's like a double-edged sword as well. If he doesn't play, and people will be pissed that one they don't play, and also the fact that we'll be using the players again. 5 days after playing another game?
Yeah.
Exactly that. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, guys. Fan cams will be out, so if we have any, but it's late, isn't it? But we'll be out there anyway, and if it's just me and JC Shep, I thought so be it.
Yeah, fan cams will be out. We're now posting TikToks again, shorts again daily because of the transfer windows open again. Which reminds me, I need to post that TikTok on YouTube now. Forgot. Whoops. Oh well.
I mean, obviously, we probably won't sign anyone till the 31st anyway.
Yeah.
You think you'll sign someone? Wow, you're optimistic.
And yeah, I guess that's it from us, guys. Enjoy the darts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the girls to bed, and it's pro clubs.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll probably be a little bit late. I'll probably get there about 9:30ish maybe for pro clubs tonight. But if you want to see it, I'm sure CM's probably going to be streaming it on Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
thank you.
Thank you very much for watching. Ice Olise is going to be back on that right wing tonight. In a bit. Up the Palace, E-Girls, and all that.
Eagles.